Hey y'all, Autumn Prepper here, and I've got Cotton here on the table. I just saw she's the first Angora I got last summer, and she's a little shorter than what she was. I never sheared her. I was able to brush her out, and I'm doing what's called rolling her coat. You've seen videos where some people shear them to collect the wool, or clip them with a scissor, and then you see the people who actually brush it out and spin it, and that's been my goal. I've been collecting her hair as I've been doing it, and I want to show you one of the things. Angora rabbits were the first rabbit I ever showed, English Angoras, and I did not collect the hair. I was growing for length, I was growing for volume. Angoras are based on three things, and that is condition, texture, and density. And, you know, those kind of things. Every Angora rabbit is different. Some are softer, some are wirier. It also can depend on the breed. And even though I said I was going to call her Moonshine, I call her Cotton, only because her hair is very, very cottony. And one of the things you do when you're conditioning rabbits for showing, and I still do it to this day, even though I'm trying to collect the fur for spinning, is a product called mink oil. Now, some people say, oh my God, you never put anything on a rabbit's coat. They'll ingest it, they'll get sick, blah, blah, blah. I've never had a problem. I have used mink oil on my rabbits for my show, especially my show Angoras, for years. And in order to explain, I can leave her, she's really good about staying on the table. In order to explain real quick, your Angora hair, here's a human hair. And you know how like they show you like it's like this? And human hair is kind of scalloped, you know, like you see like scales. Well, here's an Angora hair. And on animals, the hair is like trees, okay? And that hair velcros together and forms these really, really, really thick mats. And so by adding conditioner, you're such a good bunny. By adding conditioner, and you're going to see right now I'm going to give her, oh, my hand is all over the place. You don't spray the face. And then I'm going to rub it. I'm going to rub it in. And I'm going to show you something else that you normally, when you're showing Angoras, as hard as it is to believe, the one thing you don't do is brush the coat. By brushing the coat, you damage the coat. Damage meaning you rip it out, because it's meant to come out. It is meant to, you know, be harvested. So when you see those Angora pictures of them, you know, 2 feet wide, full of a foot-long hair, what they're actually doing is, now they don't use this professional blow dryer like I'm going to use here. This blow dryer comes with a nozzle on it. This is a really high-velocity blow dryer. This is not the blow dryer you normally would use. You would use a much less powerful one. Cotton here is very used to it. And that's what hair should look like when you blow on it. It should look nice, mat-free. Like I said, she's an excellent, excellent rabbit. When you're showing your rabbits, you would actually blow the hair out and spray conditioner. But I'm just showing you, basically what we get done. So my goal here is what I do is I spray the conditioner in and I brush out. Now, I don't know how many people follow Mel from, what does she call herself? One Woman and 2 Acres. And I'm telling you, I think if Mel's legs got cut off, she would laugh and hobble on her butt. If you can't laugh watching Mel's videos, you're just miserable. So anyhow, but I'm doing this kind of rushed because I've actually got something else to do today. But today's Thursday, and it is my Brush the Rabbits Day. And, if this is too tedious for you, this might not be... Now, this might not be the breed for you, but in truth, a lot of times you don't need to do it this much. If you're harvesting the hair, shaving it down or cutting it down with scissors, you don't need to do this. I'm trying to it's called rolling the coat. And I gave her a really vigorous brushing. I actually dropped her off to a breeder to try and get her bred because I don't have a male. And she wouldn't take the first time. And so I tried again about 2 weeks ago, and now I think she's just getting to a point where she's too old to breed. She was about a year old when I got her, and she's going to be 2, so I think she's just going to be a fiber bunny. And in truth, I just have fun with her, so it takes about 10 minutes once a week to brush it out, and you can see it collects on the hair. Now, Mel, if you're watching this is a Teflon comb, and you want a Teflon comb. You're actually not going to need the smaller tines, not for very much. You want the wider tines, but the Teflon works really, really well. And you have to be careful when brushing out the tail area, because you can catch their little tail in there and rip the tip off, and that just wouldn't be pretty. So you could create a new breed, the short-tailed English Angora. But that's about it. I actually can't groom her, hold this my phone and groom her, so I just wanted to give Mel some tips as far as slicker brushes are concerned. Hang on, I'm going to clean mine out. There's all different shapes and sizes of slicker brushes. This is it's got some bedding in it. This is a large, and this is a Miller, and this is an unbreakable slicker. It's runs about $6, and you can't card with it, but you can come damn close with it if you had 2 of them. And it depends. Like I see people using the big carding paddles. I never, unless I'm doing something like Angora goat, or something longer like alpaca, I had a very hard time working with it. It just takes practice. Like I said, I showed Angora rabbits. I did not spin their hair. So we're learning. And, alright, so this is Cotton. And again, I'm just going to finish brushing her up. And she's going through a coat change right now. Whereas she's got some, her hair is kind of changing a little bit. It's a little wirier here. Again, Angora rabbits on their butts here, they're bony, but she doesn't have a bony spine. Like, by the way, I don't have a name for the gray one. When she came to me, I think they were calling her Nini or something like that, and I just never named her. But this is a really good rabbit, and as you can, I don't know if you can see on my thumb, there's hair on it. Angora hair sticks to everything. It's like Velcro. So, alrighty, folks. Maybe later I could show you. There's different techniques for shaving them. Now, like I said, I've never shaved her. I've always been able to get her hair. All the mats that she came with, I was able to get them all out. And, to repeat myself, I'm doing a technique called rolling the coat, which means that every week when I take the hair out, I'm saving it for when I have enough to spin. And that's an option. Like I said, you don't have to do it that way. Everybody has their own ways of spinning and their own ways of maintaining their rabbits. So, all right, little girl. Much friendlier, no leaping off the table. All right, folks, take care.